Right now, the stock market is pretty volatile, causing many people to panic and sell. It's also entirely possible that we're in a recession. But what if I told you that this volatility could actually be one of the best opportunities you'll have to lock in massive dividend growth? In the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly how to spot 3 recession-proof dividend stocks that could triple your income. Plus, stick around to the end because I'm going to share you the #1 mistake that 90% of dividend investors make and how to avoid it. Hi everyone, my name is Rick Orford and I help investors like you make informed decisions with your money. I've been trading stock and options since 1999, and that means I've pretty much seen everything. Now, if there's one thing I've learned, it's that dividend growth investing tends to work really well, especially when you focus on quality companies during times of uncertainty, like we're seeing right now. And of course, if you haven't seen me before, go ahead and hit that subscribe and like button if you found this video helpful. I want to give a shout out to The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Their platform provides investing insights and stock recommendations for investors of all skill levels and risk tolerances. And I'm very excited to partner with them to bring you 10 stock picks from Stock Advisor. Their average stock pick is up 819% versus 158% for the S&P 500. Scan this QR code or check the link in the description to get your 10 stock picks right now. All right, so with that out of the way, I'm going to start by screening for high dividend stocks. And of course, I have a watch list for those types of companies. So if we're looking for stocks that could triple your income, we're going to need to look for companies that already pay a high dividend, have a history of increasing their dividends, and have a low dividend payout ratio. And of course, I'll want to have some sort of confirmation from analysts to ensure the stock has a buy rating or higher. Of course, if you're already familiar with this way of analyzing stocks, feel free to skip ahead to the list of companies. First, I'm going to look at analyst ratings. Analysts review companies' financials, strategies, market positions, prospects, or basically everything that's happening within the company. And they rate the stocks from a strong sell to a strong buy. So it's natural to choose companies with higher analyst ratings. And for this screen, I'm going to set the rating from 4 to 5. Next, I'm going to look at companies' dividend payout ratios. The payout ratio tells us what percentage of the company's net profits is distributed to shareholders in the form of dividends. Experts agree that the sweet spot is in the 25 to 60% range. Then I'll consider the 5-year dividend growth rates. This metric tells us whether or not the companies have increased their dividends over the past 5 years and how much. And this indicator tells you if management may be committed to delivering shareholder value. For this metric, I'll set the 5-year dividend growth rate to 20% or higher. By the way, this screen is powered by bar chart. Stop wasting hours looking for stocks. Bar chart stock screener lets you instantly filter thousands of tickers by price, volume, sector, and much more. And you can find winning opportunities in seconds. I use it every day, and so can you. Just scan this QR code or check the link in the description to create your free account and start screening like a pro. Okay, so with all my values already set, I'm going to go ahead and hit See Results and see what comes up. All right, so for this screen, I got exactly 5 companies, and I'm now going to sort the list from highest to lowest 5-year dividend growth. The first company on the list is Town Square Media, and it's a unique player in the media market. The company focuses on local radio and live event offerings, primarily in small to mid-sized markets across the country. While its larger competitors focus on metropolitan areas, Town Square Media has established a defensible niche in underserved communities. The company's strategy combines traditional radio with modern tech, and it's created a business model that effectively serves local advertisers. At the time of this recording, Town Square Media's dividend is 20 cents per quarter, which translates to about an 11.5% forward yield. And this is very high compared to the broader market. Now, one question I get a lot in my Discord group is a high dividend necessarily a bad thing? Well, in Town Square's case, they pay less than half of their net income to investors, which means there's a likely chance that they can increase it. And the stock also has a perfect strong buy rating from analysts. So this could be an opportunity for you. The next company on the list is Horizon Bancorp. This company operates as a regional bank holding company serving Indiana and Michigan through its subsidiary Horizon Bank. Horizon Bancorp provides various services such as commercial and retail banking, mortgage services, and wealth management. Also, the company has a time tested and well established reputation for community focused banking. They have over 150 years of experience under their belt. But beside being a relatively old bank, the bank has been active in adapting newer technologies to improve customer experience and banking security. At the moment, Horizon Bancorp pays a 16-cent per quarter dividend, which works out to about a 4.92% forward yield. Now, it's not as high as the previous company, but still quite competitive in today's market. Aside from the dividend, I think one of the most promising aspects of the company is its consistent expansion within its core markets. Over the years, the bank has grown both organically and through acquisitions, allowing it to capture a considerable market share where it operates. However, like any company, they will have some risks, and Horizon, being a regional bank, means it will likely face tighter competition from both larger national institutions and fintech disruptors, potentially pressuring Horizon's margins. That said, given its over 150 years experience, I think the bank will probably do just fine. The third and final company on the list is Oogie Corporation. This company operates in the natural gas and electric utilities sector, serving the Northeast and Mid-Atlantic markets. And Oogie's business model is quite diverse. It spans from utility operations, midstream assets, to energy marketing, and even established presence in regulated utility markets. Like the first two companies on the list, the company also has been active in modernization. Except this company focuses on renewable energy initiatives, and I believe it positions itself well in the energy market. Oogie's dividend is 37.5 cents per quarter, which works out to a competitive 4.84% yield. One of the most promising aspects that Oogie has going for it, aside from the dividends, is that the company's regulated utility business provides investors with predictable cash flows, which supports its attractive dividend. Oogie also has ongoing infrastructure replacement programs, which will create a growth runway for the company, all while investments in renewable natural gas and other clean energy solutions continue. These three quality companies have some good potential to provide income in most any market, and worth considering for any income-focused portfolio. Of course, watching videos like these are a great start to learning about income investing, but always remember, never stop doing your research before hitting that buy button. If you stop paying attention to your investments, your portfolio will likely suffer. Tools and services like Stock Advisor and Bar Chart can definitely help with your hunt. So that's what I've got for you today. What do you think? Are any of these stocks on your watch list? Let me know in the comments below. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching, and if you found any value in this video, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.